On a bright, sunny afternoon, young Tommy dashed across the park with his small, glittering toy car, the centerpiece of his collection, clutched tightly in his hand. Sparkles danced off the car's surface, and it seemed to glow as brightly as Tommy's smile. But then, in a moment of carelessness, Tommy tripped, and the toy car slipped from his grasp, clattering to the ground. Before he could pick it up, a shiny black bird swooped down, its beady eyes fixed on the gleaming object. It was Corvus, the park's resident crow, who loved anything that shined as much as Tommy loved his toys. With a swift and graceful movement, Corvus snatched the toy car and soared back to his high perch, feeling triumphant about his new treasure. But as he settled onto his branch, he heard a sound he wasn't prepared for. It was Tommy, standing below with tears rolling down his cheeks, his heartbroken sobs piercing the air. Corvus shuffled on his perch, feeling a strange sensation in his heart, something akin to remorse. Corvus looked at the toy car in his talons, then at the crying boy below. Though it was against his nature, he couldn't ignore the sadness he'd caused. After a moment of indecision, he flapped his wings and soared downwards. Gently, Corvus placed the toy car at Tommy's feet and gave a small, reassuring caw. Surprised and overjoyed, Tommy picked up his precious toy, hugging it tightly. Without waiting for gratitude or further acknowledgement, Corvus flitted back to his perch, pretending that he hadn't just done something extraordinary. As if he was simply a crow who loved shiny things, as if he hadn't just helped a little boy. And as Tommy dashed away with his toy car, Corvus settled onto his branch, feeling a sense of peace and contentment in his heart that was brighter than any shine. Corvus, the grumpy crow, sat perched atop a crooked antenna. Ah, just the way I like it, he thought. His sharp eyes scanned the surroundings, ensuring all was in order in his world. A loner at heart, he wasn't fond of the other birds' constant babbling. More trinkets, less chatter, was his mantra as he complained to himself about the nonsense of bird conversations. Corvus had a nest filled with treasures, shiny objects collected from various daring escapades. Buttons, strings, glassy marbles, anything that glistened in the sunlight was a prized possession. His heart danced whenever he spotted something that sparkled. On this particular morning, though, something unexpected caught his attention. There, twinkling near the edge of the park, lay a curious object. A mystery, he croaked excitedly, his eyes widening. Could it be his next trophy? Fluffing his sleek black feathers, he took flight, heading for the unknown treasure. On reaching the park, Corvus discovered a small silver bracelet twisted among the grass. Oh, magnificent shiny trinket, he chirped triumphantly. Just as he was about to snatch the bracelet, a cheerful robin, named Ruby, fluttered down beside him. Good morning, Corvus. Isn't it a beautiful day? Ruby chirped jovially. Corvus narrowed his eyes, his feathers ruffling defensively. Good day, Ruby. Yes, yes, shiny thing. Mine, he cawed dismissively. Ruby, always eager to share joy, responded, It's quite lovely. But look around, Corvus. There's so much more to appreciate. She gestured to the flowers in bloom and the sun peeking through the trees. Corvus grumbled internally. More trinkets, less chatter, he reminded himself, clinging tightly to his newfound prize. Nevertheless, as Ruby sang of the day's brilliance and chattered about the beauty of the sky, Corvus couldn't help but feel a small tug on his heart. Maybe, he thought, there was room for a little chatter in his life, at least on days filled with sunshine. With the bracelet safely tucked in his nest, Corvus returned to his perch, now slightly less grumpy. Occasionally, he'd glance over at Ruby, her bubbly presence unknowingly softening his rigid habits. From that day forward, though still collecting his treasures, Corvus found delight in Ruby's cheerful company and the beautiful chit-chat that seemed to brighten his days. While he still preferred his solitude, Ruby's sunny nature taught him that life around the perch was about more than just collecting shiny things. It was about enjoying the world, even in moments of chatter.